Oh my goodness. This is a game changer. Are you hungry for bread on the carnivore diet? I have a replacement bread recipe for brioche style buns. Today we are making three ingredient carnivore buns. And we are going to bake them some in the oven and some in the air fryer to see the best result. So I'm using the eggs that I bought in my last protein haul. So I'm really looking forward to these carnivore buns. Sometimes just want a sandwich or a real hamburger. So what we will be using is heavy cream powder, eggs, and baking powder. If you air fry them, it's 320 degrees. And if you put them in the oven, it's 350. I have assembled everything I think I'm going to need. We are going to use Anthony's heavy cream powder, aluminum-free baking powder, eggs, parchment papers, air fryer pan, a very small cookie sheet for the oven, a spatula, parchment paper. I've got 3 bowls and a mixer. So if you're ready to get started, let's do this. So let's just get our ingredients assembled so that things will go a little smoother. Baking powder. I'm going to crack 3 eggs into a bowl. But before I do that, I'm going to get the air fryer and the oven preheating. So we're preheating the oven to 350 degrees and the air fryer to 320. The air fryer is kind of loud. I apologize for that. So let's crack our eggs into the bowl. This bowl is going to be for water because we want our hands to be wet. Actually, you're actually supposed to do that in the bowl. Okay, so it's tiered. I'm just going to use a spoon. And again, we're going to need grams. There we go. Now we're going to zero it out. $155. Okay, it's 151. So we are going to whisk the eggs. Here, I was trying to be kind to your ears, so I sped up and turned off the sound for the mixing of the eggs. So the eggs are light and fluffy and lots of air bubbles. So now we're just going to put about half in and go back in with the mixer. I've seen these made online with so many mixed results. And so here I'm just adding in the baking powder. I did do this in batches. I just made it look like it was one accidentally, but it was actually in 2 batches. So half and half. Now it says not to put all of the heavy cream powder in at once, to put it in like half a cup at a time or so. So we're just going to dump in a little. Wow. Try that again. That was a bit of a surprise and a little bit of a white cloud. The reason that we are doing it in the heavy cream powder in batches is because it helps it to not clump. And we don't want any clumps of unrehydrated heavy cream powder in our buns. So we're going to add just a little more heavy cream powder. I also know, I also see why they say in batches, because it would be a cloud of white in my kitchen. Okay. So we are just adding about a half a cup of the heavy cream powder at a time and whisking. and just alternating, going back and forth, making sure it's well incorporated so that heavy cream powder can rehydrate. And also so that there's no clumps of undehydrated heavy cream powder in your buns, because that wouldn't be very good. Looks like cake batter at the moment. So it is getting thicker each time, which is what we want. And that's the last little bit. Okay, last time. So I think I'm only going to be able to get 2 on there, otherwise they're going to smoosh together. So this is the fun but scary part. So what you want to do is get your hands wet. Let me just wash my hands right quick. So we're just going to get it wet. And as you will see here, I did not completely follow instructions.
Oh,
I did not wet my hands, and it became a sticky mess. And I discovered that a little bit too late.
So, yeah, that's not a very pretty bun, but that's because I didn't follow instructions. Okay, I'm going to try that again.
Next time, I'll definitely be using a scoop. I'm not sure what size, but I will figure that out because these will be made very often.
I don't know. Maybe mine are too big. I would venture to say that that is the case because I'm not going to get that many. So I guess we're just going to air fry these and hope for the best. In they go. Six minutes, and then we will flip them if we can and pop them back in for another 6. So, it smells really good. It smells like a cake. Okay. Wet hands. And, oh, so this seems to be a little stiffer. And we'll be back. Three, two, one. Ooh. So that's what they look like currently. Try to flip it. Oh. Oh no, that's a mess. Okay. But mine, I think were too big. Okay, we're just going to go with it. We have to retry this recipe. Now, I have heard people say that that does happen. So hopefully that did not destroy. Oops, 6 more minutes. We're going to go 7. Okay, 7 minutes. And we will be back. So the one in the oven is looking like a ciabatta. And it's not brown yet. The ones in the air fryer look amazing. So the air fryer says that they are ready. Oh my goodness. They're very brown. Again, mine ran together and we're just going to let it cool. I don't want to, it feels done. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like, but we're going to give it a few seconds to cool off. And let's turn the air fryer off. And we'll separate them and we'll be back. The time for the ones in the oven is 350, 15 to 18 minutes. I put it in for 15. We may have to put it in a few more minutes. We'll just have to see. This looks like it's starting to get a little color, so I'm hopeful. So they have The ones from the air fryer have deflated a little bit. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to see. Oh my goodness. Can you see that? Bread consistency. Wow. Doesn't smell like egg. Let's cheat and give a little taste test. Does not taste like egg. That's very exciting. Now, wow, this is exciting. If I can get mine to be fluffy and thicker, that would be amazing. I don't know how I'm going to make a sandwich out of that, but it's a start. I think that that's ready. It's pretty and brown. Let's move these out of the way. And this is what the oven, oh, it's puffy and it did spread out, but it also looks better than the air. Oh, there it goes. It's deflating. That's okay. We'll be back in a few minutes and we'll give it all a taste test. So it's brown on the bottom, but not as brown as the other ones. Yeah, don't do that. So this one did deflate just as much as the other ones did. It's pretty impressive that the texture and consistency is bread-like and you use no flour, just eggs, heavy cream powder, and baking powder. It's amazing. My first try, I wouldn't say it was a total success, but I'm pretty happy with that. So we fried an egg and we are going to put it on the big one. So let's give it a taste. That tastes like a croissant, buttery croissant. This is a game changer. This is phenomenal. If I can get them to rise and be puffy, that's just icing on the cake. Mm. Thank you to whoever invented this recipe.